All right, what up, Who That Nation? This is No Cap, No Filter Saints. I'm your host, Marley G. We'll go ahead on and get into my game prediction of the Saints-Colts game. You know, it's early in the morning. I'm on my way to work. And I'm going to just go ahead on and just share my thoughts on, the game prediction, how it's going to play out, and, everything that's just going on around the team. And, I'm going to just bounce around my little thoughts around right now. So, I think that the Saints are going to bust the Colts' ass. I'm going to just come out and say it. I just think Dennis Allen is just a roller coaster, up and down head coach. And I just feel like we due for a win. And I just feel like this is the week for the grab us a win. And we done lost against the Jags. We lost against the Texans. Had we beat the Jags and the Texans, I'll be looking at this as a trap game. I'll be looking at this as a classic trap game. Like, oh, man, Gardner Minshew don't have much success versus the Saints. Oh man, the Colts don't really have much success versus the Saints. I'd have been looking at all this as a trap game, especially with the team being sick. I'm guessing they sick of Dennis Allen and they sick of the offense. Like, everything would just be leading up to the perfect trap game for me. But since we lost those games versus the Jags and Texans, I feel like this is the ultimate bounce back game. I feel like this is the ultimate game where our back against the wall, we desperate, the offense looking bad, Chris Olave shenanigans going on. You got everybody making these breakdowns with Derek Carr. Like, everything is just up in the air, and it's like, okay, we either gonna lay down and fold over, or we just gonna, rise up to the occasion. I feel like we just want to rise up to the occasion with our back against the wall out of desperation. I feel like we had our back against the wall out of desperation versus the Patriots. If we'd have lost that game, it'd have just been, everything is just all falling apart. And right now we feel like everything is all falling apart again. And, that game gonna just have us bounce back. The Colts, they have a really good run defense, but they don't have a really good pass defense. This is the perfect game for Chris Olave and Carr connection to get back right. This is the perfect game for Michael Thomas to really get more targets. This is the perfect game for Jawan Johnson to come back and we start attacking the middle of the field, intermediate routes. I think, honestly, that Carr is injured. I think he's just playing so Jameis don't come in and, look better just the same way Jameis was injured last year, and he didn't want to let Dalton come in and look better. Like, a lot of quarterbacks and a lot of starters just have that on their mind, especially when, like, you have such an important role on a team like this is the quarterback. You got a war mentality, and at the same time it could be detrimental to the team when you're just trying to go out there and play. Like, it's a difference between playing injured and playing injured but being non-effective. Like, yeah, you good enough to go play as Jameis Winston with this vertebrae back injury and this foot injury and all these things going on wrong with you. Yeah, you good enough, you healthy enough to play, but you're not healthy enough to be effective. That's the difference. And I don't think Jameis Winston was healthy enough to be effective when he played through those injuries last year. Same thing with Derek Carr. I don't think he's healthy enough to be effective. I think his arm and I think his ribs is really bothering him. That's why the throws are just so low, and that's why the throws are so inaccurate. When he going deep, he's never just launching the ball, bombing it like how he was years prior. And not only that, when they go on crossing routes and stuff, as you can see, they have to stop and try to catch it behind their back. Like, the balls are just never placed right for the most part. So I just feel like he's playing through injury. Yeah, you could play through injury and be healthy enough to start, but are you healthy enough to be effective? That's what I'm saying. Now, I feel as though, a lot of the play calling we doing could still be better for us to win these games. I feel like the offensive line could block better enough for us to win these games, at least the starters. Now, some of these starters are out and, they have backups in, they got practice squad guys in, I ain't really going to give them much flack. But the starters, I feel like they could be doing their job better, like especially guys like Ruiz, who just got paid. He's been underwhelming this season. You would like to see him take that step forth more, but I also put it back on coach. I blame Doug Marrone for all this. Dennis Allen, he's an up and down head coach. I feel like we're gonna come in this game and we're gonna win, and it's gonna be more fool's gold for Mickey to hire him back, because at the end of the season we're gonna have like a 9-8 record, maybe a 8-9 record. If things just go terrible, 7-10. But I think Dennis Allen gonna have a lot of built-in excuses for himself to get brought back another year. But if Mickey Loomis really take off the goofy glasses and just really see things for what it is, this dude is who he is, and he's just a bad head coach, but he's a good defensive coordinator. And I really think this is the perfect time to just move on from not taking quarterbacks in the first round and get us a quarterback in the first round, even if we got to trade up for him. Just get us a guy that we like. But I think it has to be another head coach pick his guy. It has to be another head coach pick his guy. We cannot go in the next season with Dennis Allen at the helm. And this game right here, honestly, we in a win-win situation. Who that nation? We in a win-win situation. Let me tell you, if we win, cool. We win. We 4-4. We might have turn things around this season. We can see what happened. We get the energy back. We get, everybody's, kind of back on board to try to get back above 500. Cool. But if we lose, okay, we 3-5. Everything's just going downhill from here, and 2 games below 500. That's another game towards the opportunity or the chance of Dennis Allen being fired. That's another game that we better our draft stock. The better our draft stock to get a quarterback this season, the better it is for me. Now, I ain't gonna lie, who that nation, I'm a part of winning. Like, I want to win. That's what I want to do. But this season really has me thinking, like, man, it can be in our best interest to be losers, because this is a team, this is a draft where they got some quarterbacks that I actually won't mind. In the past seasons, they had a lot of quarterbacks that I was like, I don't really want him. I'm not really sold on him. Or if a guy was good, he was just way too, high of a draft pick for us to even get, unless we'll just have to just sell the farm like the Panthers did for Bryce Young, and we see how that turned out. But I didn't want to do that. I kind of wanted something to just fall to us, and I think that we're going to be in a good opportunity for something to fall to us. Or if we do trade up, we won't have to just sell the farm. Like, I always wanted that. The last quarterback that I actually wanted us to draft was Lamar Jackson. I thought we were about to draft Lamar Jackson, but we all know how that turned out. But I think we're in a win-win situation. It's like, if we win, cool. If we lose, cool. Like, we really should have no type of bad feelings after this game, regardless, because it's just good for us either way, in my opinion. And some might say winning will actually hurt us more, because it brings back Dennis Allen. It gives him another year, and I just think the guy just can't win. I just think he can't. I just think he doesn't pay attention to the details. He just don't have a hold on a team as a whole, and he just can't lead men. It's more than being a defensive. It's more than being a head coach when you just can only be good at defense. Like, you got to be good at things all around the whole team, special teams, offense, personnel. You got to be on top of it. The way they practice. And I think that's another thing that we're doing wrong. Like, I just think the way we practice and the way we training, the lack of intensity, the lack of focus and accountability, I just think the way we prep is a reflection on how we come out with all these penalties, with guys having all this miscommunication. And to me, I put that on coaches. The players are coming out and saying all these things. Like, we never really had these issues before with Dennis Allen. Now we got all these issues after Dennis Allen, and they coming out letting it be known, like, man, guys not taking things serious when it comes to training. Guys are not, staying longer when it comes to practice, not coming in early, you know. So it's like all this miscommunication stuff is just a reflection of the coaches, you know, and they ineptitude. So I really honestly feel like it's a good situation either way, if we win or lose, you know. Like I say, I'm all about winning, but if we was to be losing, like, it wouldn't faze me at all. Like, I'm numb to losing at this point. I'm actually numb. But as far as they playmakers, they have Josh Downs, he's good. They have Pittman, he's good. They have Jonathan Taylor. They have Zach Moss. I don't think Zach Moss is going to play. He's been in and out of, you know, practicing all week, so they might just rest him and play Jonathan Taylor, which, you know, either one of them is doing good because they trenches are good. Like, they have some good trenches. Like, they could get after the quarterback and they could block for the running back. But Gardner Minshew, he has a lot of would-be turnovers if guys just catch the pick. You know, if guys just pick up the fumble. Like, he has a lot of them turnover where they plays. I think he like leading the league or something like that. And he only started a few games. Well, I'm not saying he's leading the league, but he has a lot for the few games that he has started. So I think the Saints gonna be able to take advantage of that. Hopefully Alontae Taylor get his first career interception. I know I keep saying that and it's never happening, but hopefully this can happen for him finally. And I think we need to see more of Brian Brzee. We need to see more of him. We need to see more of him getting to the quarterback. I don't even count on Cam to get to the quarterback no more at this point in his career. He going to have that one good breakout game where he might get like 3 sacks in a row, and it's going to make his stats look even better than what they actually is. But at this point, we need a pass rush on defense, but I think that our defense could really clamp their playmakers up. Like, I think we could do good against their skill positions. We just got to stop the run. We stop the run, put Gardner Minshew in, you know, in passing situations more often than none, we should be good. We should be good. And on defense, we just got to attack their offense. On offense, we just got to attack their defense through the air. I really feel like on offense, we really just hurt ourselves more than anything. It's the communication more than anything. It's the play calling more than anything. It's the personnel packages and timely situations more than anything. You know, not putting Jimmy Graham and, you know, running on second and 10. It's just personnel. It's play calling. It's play design. It's not giving the ball to the hot hand. It's just a lot of things that we do self-inflicted wounds with when it comes to the offense. But if we could get that communication down pat, I think we could come out of here with a win, bro. I got the Saints winning by 2 touchdowns, 27 to what? I got us winning by 2 touchdowns, like maybe like 27 to 14, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me know down in the comment section below what you think. I think we busting their ass 4-4, but if we lose, that's still a win for us too at the same time. Let me know in the comment section below what you predict the game to be. Who that?